Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in my last video I showed you guys that I went to VidCon, and I said at the beginning that it was such a blast, such a fun time. And one of the reasons why it was such a fun time and so memorable and just a great experience is because I actually won something like for the first time in my entire life. So I won the Mevo Pro Plus bundle from Mevo. Mevo is a company that makes this live streaming camera, and from what I understand, they're actually owned by the company Livestream. So it's been a couple days since I've been back from Anaheim, and I've been really anxious to break this open and play with it. I wanted to edit my VidCon video first, so this went on the back burner, but since I'm going to be opening up anyway, I figured I'd do the channel's first unboxing video. So a little about this setup. Here we have the actual Mevo Plus camera itself. This has a Sony 4K sensor and it crops in to 1080p frames. And the magic about this little camera is that you can use the iOS or Android interface to actually have a full view of the whole camera's field of view, and then you can crop in and make about 8 different frames that crop into 1080p. So when it's being used at its max capacity, you're actually mimicking an 8 camera setup. Now, I can't think of a reason to have 8 different camera angles, maybe a live band or something. The way I think I'm going to use this camera, I could see myself having 2 or 3 frames set up and then a wide. But yeah, it's the Mevo Pro Plus camera. This has about an hour of battery life when you're live streaming with this alone. But with the Pro Plus bundle, I got the Mevo Boost, which gives the camera 10 hours of battery life. So I can't even begin to say how many different uses I've already thought of for this setup. One of which is just doing some fishing streams. When I go out fishing and I still have cell service, I can stream fishing for 10 hours with this setup. How cool is that? So that's the Mevo and the Boost. The next thing it came with was the Mevo carrying case. So not too many bells and whistles. You know, it just has nice space for everything that's in these kits. So that's the third part of the bundle. Number 4 is a tripod. And from what I can tell, this is a solid tripod. Just the movements on these little fluid hinges for the legs is so smooth. And it's not that super thin aluminum like you see in other cheaper light stands. Like the light I'm using right now actually has a super cheap frame. Not the same frame. This is substantial. The knobs, very substantial. And on top here, this actually came in a separate bag in the tripod, but since I had to put it on a plane, I went and attached it. But it just allows you to mount the camera right on top of the tripod, right there. So that's the 4 pieces of the bundle. So I'm going to switch to an overhead view and unbox the camera and the Boost battery pack. Actually, full disclosure, I got a little anxious at VidCon and actually opened the camera. But I thought to myself that it'd be fun to do an unboxing video, so I packaged it back up and didn't look too deep. So this is sort of like half of a first experience unboxing for me. With this camera, I didn't open up any of the contents, I just opened the package. But it is packaged very nicely, I will say. So let me continue what I started at VidCon. Let's pull this out here. There was a tab here to help with this part, but I ripped it off. So, when you take this out of the package, you're greeted by a fairly sturdy inner box. And I have to agree with another YouTuber that I saw unbox this. This is sort of like an Apple presentation. It really is. Very beautiful. So the first compartment of the box houses the camera itself. And the camera comes with a little plastic protective wrap on it. So we'll take that off. And I have to say, from the onset, this feels like a very quality product. It really does. So obviously front and center we have the lens, and under the lens is the microphone. On the top, power button, and this ring around here from the videos I've seen actually lights up when it's on and can display things like low battery and, if I'm not mistaken, even Wi-Fi intensity. Then we have the area where it can mount to the boost, or there's a part in here I believe that mounts right on here that acts as a tripod mount if you just want to go with the 1 hour battery life of this product. And of course here is the power port, looks like mini USB, and I thought this was pretty cool. I didn't expect this until I saw it on YouTube as well, but it comes with an SD card, a 16 gigabyte mini SD card right in the camera from purchase. And that's really handy. So there's that. I'm gonna put that back in its tray. Maybe not. I'll pull this tray out and set it aside. And then we have a quick start guide, kind of hiding the goodies underneath. Just some brief instructions. Set that aside for now too. Now when I open this is when I agreed with that other creator that said this is like an Apple presentation. It's just so nicely compartmentalized in this box. Now this is all new to me from here on out, so let's see what's in this box. Okay, so this is the part that mounts to the bottom of the camera for when you want to make it a tripod rig with no extended battery life. Put that down there. Go ahead and put this on, see how it works. Oh, it's magnetic. Well, that's cool. Snaps right in, and then this ring back here, move it to unlock to lock, and there you go. Now I will say something here. In this version, this camera is not waterproof, but when you mount it to the boost with this same locking system, it is very waterproof. I forget the exact rating, but it can take, pouring rain, which I think is a really cool feature of a live streaming camera, and I'm going to use it in the rain. I do a lot of fishing and hiking, and I anticipate that being a really cool and usable feature for the way I'm going to use this camera. So I'll just set this back aside for now. See, I can guess what this is. We have a little lightning bolt here. It must be the power supply. And it is, so it's just a little wall brick. There we go. USB 3 out. That's all for that box. This must be the rest of the cables. All right. So yeah, mini USB to USB 3 cable for your wall brick to charge it up. And that's all for this box. Oh, well, there is a mini SD reader, which I think is super handy to have in the box. So that's it for the Mevo Plus camera. Let's move on to the boost. Now I actually did not open this at VidCon, so this is all going to be brand new to me. So let's start by removing this cellophane wrapper. Obviously we have a matching box for the camera, very nice box, a lot of information on the side. Open this up. I love how they have this pull tab to help you do this next part. There's that. So, same presentation as the camera. So let's open it up. There it is. 10 hours of battery life right here. Either recording in 4K to a mini SD or streaming in 1080p. What an awesome tool. I will say this is a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Actually, the camera is too. Both of these pieces of technology just scream quality. They really, really do. So we see here a tripod mount, and as I understand from other YouTube videos, this is you can take this insert out. This is a 3/8, which is what the Mevo tripod is, and a lot of other accessories for different sorts of rigs, but a typical mic stand that a lot of people are probably going to be using this for is actually a 5/8 thread. So they included the insert for 3/8 already mounted because I think they're assuming that the proclivity would be towards their tripod, especially if you're buying the Pro Plus bundle that comes with one, but they give you the option to use something that has a 5/8 thread as well. Wow, this just feels so nice. I love the matte rubber on the outside. It's a really nice feel and a really nice look. So let's set this aside for right now. See what's under here. Another quick start guide, of course. Power brick. It's funny, it's a different design than the other one. I wonder if it has a different pull. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the tech specs too deep right now, but I expected it to be the same brick as the last one. Oh, here's this. That's another cord. Now this one I will say is not nearly as long as the other one, I guess because in a live streaming scenario with the normal use of the camera without the boost, you never know how far away from power you actually will be. But I think that's pretty obvious. Their intention behind this cable with this is that you would charge this up and then hit the field with it without charging. So that's cool. Charging cable, brick, and boost. While I'm filming, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the camera onto the boost. Unlock this. Pop it off from the magnet. And that's magnetized as well. That's really good. Oh gosh. Watch out, magnets aren't too strong. So we'll put it on there and then move this collar into the lock position. Boom. There you have it. Mevo Plus boost. So guys, I'm going to be rolling this out with live streams on the channel very, very soon, maybe as early as next week. So keep an eye out for that. But until then, thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.